Right guys, Dave Genva here. Yeah, Satan the devil, that's me. The guy that runs hell for God in heaven. I am Satan, that's who I am. I've proven it already on this channel multiple times. I'll put up a picture now. We can actually see the word Satan written in the back of my hand. So I'll put up that photo now. If you look closely, you can see the letters Satan written into my hand. This video is for my daughter. They're all for my daughter now, really. She's the one other person that's warrior caste on this planet, like me. Just really, these videos are really just to keep her spirits up, try and show her that I'm fine. The aliens haven't got me. They tried to psychic fight me though. Just yesterday, whilst I was asleep, in the middle of a dream, I was having this nice dream. I got punched in the face. I got psychic punched in the face, and it almost felt like a physical punch, but it was only very light. It didn't really hurt me at all. But because I say this to my daughter, because we're warrior caste, it can't really hurt us much, whereas with the worker drones they can. But like I said to my daughter, you can't talk to your mum about this. You can't talk to anyone about it. And if your mum has you see a doctor, you have to just say to the doctor, yeah, I'm fine, and say to your mum you're fine. Because the alien controls your mum. The alien controls the doctor. And you don't want to get put on medication, because it's not going to be good for you. So I say that again to Holly. Keep your spirits up, keep cheerful, keep fighting them, keep visualising in your mind, hurting the greys. You know, just imagine yourself with like some big gloves on that got spikes on them, punching the greys in the face. There's another one you can do. Just ripping them apart. You've seen what the greys look like, Holly. The grey aliens. They're real. They're from another planet, and they just control everyone with psychic powers. This is them here. That's them. They're in space. They got flying saucers, and they are totally real. And they control humanity. Humanity's only got a small little brain. These are just pictures. These are just like cartoon pictures of them here. These aren't real pictures. I've showed some footage. I've showed footage of what they really look like. Some real footage of them. Well, I think it's real footage. I mean, they've done a lot. They've done a lot wrong to us as a species and our planet. The thing is, they're eventually planning on stealing this planet away from us. But I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen. In the future, the Greys want to come here. They want to colonise this planet. That's the thing. Like, they want to come here and live here, and for us all, a lot of us, to be dead. These oil prices are going up now as well. So I'll show my daughter. I'm an oil investor. No one else will put their money in oil, Holly. This is the other funny thing. Like, no one's going to hold oil as long as I am. Oil prices just keep going up at the moment. So this is the last 3 months. Sorry. No, last 3 months there. 3M means 3 months. Wisdom tree, crude oil. It's been going up. We've got all the stories in the press at the minute. You know, Iran. It's Iran now. We're going on about Iran, America and Iran. So I just say to Holly, just keep your spirits up. I think you're a bit scared about all of this at the minute. But the thing is, you've got to be warrior caste. You're you've got this big brain, you can fight the Greys with psychic powers. They can psychically attack you, but you can fight them back psychically. Just visualise fighting them. And don't get too upset when they, you know, make you have a bad nightmare or, you know, do anything else to you, you know what I mean? Don't get too worried about it, is what I've got to say to you, you know what I mean? I enjoy fighting them, I do. I enjoy being at war with aliens, because that's what we're all about. We're warrior caste. You got humanities, they're just worker drones. They're just to do worker jobs. We're the warriors. But I've only got one daughter. I haven't got any sons. And the reason we're warrior caste, we've got this big brain, so we're can't be bullied by the alien like the worker drones can. But at the same time, you can't talk to your mum about it, or your friends, or anyone else. You can only really talk to me about it because I'm the only other warrior caste on this planet, which is frustrating for you because obviously you can't talk to me because we're separated, aren't we? That was deliberate by the alien, that we're separated. So you've got to deal with this on your own for now. But eventually oil prices are going to go through the roof. Eventually. The alien's trying to stall it all out now. They're trying to slow it down. Because I've got my money in oil, they're like stalling for time. They're hoping something happens. Like I get struck by a bolt of lightning or something, or a flipping, I don't know, I'll get hit by a bus crossing the road. So they're stalling for time. There's something happens to me. And they're not wanting to put the oil prices up. They're trying to slow it all down from happening. But it is happening. It's beginning to happen. So you see it here. It's from this point here. On crud.l. I'm on a Mac here. I don't know if you've got a Mac at home. So like a Apple computer. It's from about 18th, I think it was on the 18th of December, 17th, 16th of December. You see oil prices beginning to go up. Here. This is over the last 6 months. It's oil price for the last 6 months. They're beginning to go up. I mean, oil prices are still dirt cheap at the minute. They're only $65 a barrel. But that is going to go up eventually. The reason the Greys have to do these oil shortages, so I haven't told my daughter about this. I think their planet's dying. I think their star and planet's dying. So they need to come to this planet, but they need to get us out the way first. They need to get the worker drones reduced in number. They want me dead, and they want to get everyone out the way first so they can land on this planet. They know they can't kill everyone here with the oil shortages, but they can kill a lot of people. The price of food goes up. And I think they also want to eventually have a nuclear war here. So as countries fight over oil, they shoot nuclear weapons at each other to kill more people. So eventually the Greys can land in large number on our planet and live on our planet. I think that's their end game plan. And I'm obviously here to try and stop it, but the problem is I haven't made an absolute fortune in oil yet. I've made a lot of money. I'm well off. I've got no shortage of money. Made plenty of money, but it's like I haven't made multi millions because they haven't done this great reset yet. They're holding off on doing it. But how much longer they can hold it off for? Because they have to do the great reset to kill loads of people off with oil shortages, which cause massively high food prices. Because all our food is packaged in plastic, which is made from oil. It's moved with trucks that run on oil. So, food costs will go very high as well once oil goes really high. They have to do it eventually, because otherwise they're not going to be able to kill off loads of people on this planet. to be able to live here. And I think, like I say, I think their star's dying. They can't get any other planet. They want to get this one. The reason they want to get this one is because they control everybody. All these people around that you see, around us that you see, they're controlled by the alien. And like I say, there's no point trying to force it out of them with words, trying to talk to them. You're not going to get anywhere. They're totally controlled. So, I mean, they only got a small brain. They ain't got a brain like we have. I showed you, I proved that to you with the Scotty Kramer, where he's got his forehead missing. There's no brain there. He's got this little small brain at the back of his head. They're just worker drones, worker caste. They can't stand up to the alien on their own. I mean, if the alien literally came down to Earth and tried to force their way into their house, then they probably could fight back then. I'm pretty sure they'd be able to fight back. That's why the alien needs them gone first, needs them all dead from these oil shortages that are coming. They are really starting now. It is beginning to happen. The aliens having to do it. I won't sell my oil money. My oil investments I'm not going to sell, because that's the only way I'm ever going to get into the Rockefellers, which is the world's most powerful family. The Rockefellers are an oil family. It's a really powerful family, and it's the only way I'm going to get in is by making a fortune in oil. Waiting for this great reset. I've been waiting years now. I mean, they're really dragging it out, and it is really pissing me off, these little grey pussies. These aliens are such wimps. So that's all I can say to my daughter. Just keep the spirits up. Keep the same thing. I'll keep making the videos so you know I'm alright. I make a video every 2 to 3 weeks. I don't want to make them too often, because I've got other stuff to do. You know what I mean? I'll make one, you know, if I really feel you need a video to help you, I'll make you one. So hopefully that helps, Holly. Let's move on with the rest of the video now, because I've got other things to talk about. Okay, so here's what we're going to talk about now. COVID. What was COVID? I think it was the alien psychic whip. I thought it was a disease that was put into the water by the alien. Our water supply. But I actually think now it was just psychic powers of the alien that were killing people. They can't do it to me. They can't do it to my daughter. But worker drones, they could just kill them with psychic powers, which is quite amazing. Here's another one. The Irish potato famine. I'm pretty sure that was a psychic whip of the alien. The alien loves to cause trouble in humanity. The Irish, a long time ago, had a potato famine. They were very reliant on potatoes, and I think it was the alien psychic whip that was killing the potatoes. A potato hasn't got a brain to fight back. Acne. There's something else. Some people get acne. It's the alien. It's the psychic whip of the alien. So they could really cause humanity a lot of problems with that psychic whip, and we can't get at them because they're in space. They're on another planet and they're in space with anti-gravity. We can't get at them, not to fight them. Not at the moment, anyway. But they have to come to this Earth eventually to live here, I think. Problem is, if you've all died from a global famine and nuclear war, then you're not going to be able to fight them, are you? So yeah, that's the situation. They cause a lot of trouble for humanity with diseases. So I mean, I've heard of some new disease called Nipah. It'll be the alien psychic whip. Okay. Next thing to talk about. I did some guitar lesson videos a while ago, and I think they were good lessons if you want to learn guitar. I'm pretty good on guitar, and I think there's some good lessons that really give you a fast track to getting good on guitar. And then I talked about some great guitarists, some great British guitarists. I was listing who were the greatest British guitarists, and one guy I forgot to mention that I should have mentioned was Jeff Beck. So I'll just show him this English guy, English guitarist, Jeff Beck. He's on with this Wikipedia. It's his picture on Wikipedia. Jeff Beck, and he did the guitar on John Bon Jovi's "Blaze of Glory" song. So John Bon Jovi, "Blaze of Glory." That's a great song, and in the video, you think John Bon Jovi's the guitarist because he's playing guitar in the video, but the actual guitarist for that was Jeff Beck. And I think that was his best work, that song, the guitar that he did on that song. And I actually thought I always thought the guitar was done by Richie Sambora, who's an American guy who's Bon Jovi's guitarist, but it was actually Jeff Beck on that song. So, yeah, he's another great guitarist from the UK. So, I should have mentioned him in the video. I just forgot him. I did say that probably a few people I forgot, and he's one that I forgot. So I'm mentioning him now. What else to talk about? Oh, here's one for the ladies. Cellulite. What can you do about it? If you've got a bit of cellulite, it's like bumpy skin on your ass. The ladies, women get cellulite like that. Cellulite. What can you do? Butt clenches. Butt clenches. I think there's a lot of these. Look, I was thinking about Beyonce. Actually, she's got a really nice ass, and I was thinking, I bet she does butt clenches. I bet she has a workout routine. Also, I've talked before about how you can bounce on a hard chair. Get a wooden chair and bounce on a hard chair. Try and toughen up your ass so you don't get cellulite. Try and firm it all up. Butt clenches. There's another easy exercise to do that doesn't take much effort or energy. To, tighten up your ass. Here's a good one. Some people live in sort of remote places in the world and they haven't got good access to clean water. What can you do? Charcoal water filtration. So you get a load of charcoal and you run your water through it. So you get your water from the river that's a bit dirty, and you run the water through the charcoal. Just get loads of little lumps of charcoal, and sort of sheet or something. Get a sheet or something. The water can drip through, and then just pour the water through the charcoal, and it'll clean it. Because obviously you can't always boil the water because it's just so time consuming, and you need to burn a lot of wood to do that again and again. So charcoal water filtration might help you if you live in some jungle somewhere, isolated in some other country. There's a good idea that might help you. So yeah, I think that's the end of the video. I think that'll do. Hopefully I've helped Holly, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.